Good evening. We are here with Rico, is that your name? Rico. He lives here in one of Savannah's homeless camps. According to the Savannah Chatham County Housing Authority, 5,541 individuals have been homeless in the past year, and 762 of them have been children. Mr. Rico, could you please share briefly your story about how you were here?
I think I have about 4 years after losing my house, and now I have seen myself, and I don't know my place to go right now, but I try back. I have another house back.
We've been doing this about a year and a half. The Lord told me that I was to feed the hungry, as He told Peter, feed His sheep. And so we went out. We didn't even know where the sheep were, and we started looking. And people, the more we looked, the more they showed us, and the more they began to trust us. And when we first came out, it would be like 4 or 5 people that would come eat with us. Now you see there's hundreds every week because they know we're going to be here. There's some over there.
What's this?
This is a tent city. This is where people live. They'll walk to eat. Ooh. Well, they walk everywhere, unless they're blessed with a bicycle. We won't go deep because it's great camouflage. Hi, it's Linda. Anybody home? Hi, Dad. They're probably all up there eating, but this is where they live. This is where you dig a pit for a fire. This actually is a very nice setup here. He's got what you would really refer to as a condo, actually. It's large, it's spacious, he's at the front entrance, he can guard it. And we lost a lady here last year, precious woman. She died in the tent, right up there. Terrible. We lost another woman a couple of months ago. She burned to death, trying to stay warm, and the fire got too close to the tent, and it caught fire, and she died. She perished. We just had a memorial service today for another gentleman that was too close to the fire in this cold weather, and it burned his legs. He lost his legs, and then this week he died. He lost his life. No family, no family. And some of them do have family. Another lady that burned to death, she had family, but they've written her off. They can't help her. They feel like there's no hope. They've tried everything, and there's no hope sometimes, they feel like, and they give up on their family, and so they come here.
Right now, in the spot where I'm at, I've been there for 2 years on Super Bowl Sunday, and I was living right over here behind you about 3 months before that, and then I was on the streets about 3 months on that before I came. I was here in August of 2010. I'll tell everybody's advice: don't get a tax attorney that takes care of your taxes. That's the only thing I can say. Because I had one that I paid for, and I lost everything. Well, a lot of them are in bad situations because they're all doing the same thing, had a job and lost it, and then tried to look for a job, and then they couldn't pay their rent, and they became homeless. But treat them with respect, because a lot of them are not bad at all. Because everybody thinks they drink, do drugs, but they don't. The only thing is, I want a job, I want a job, I want a job. I don't want to be living on food stamps. That's the only thing I'm living on. I'm surviving. Except going around to places, but I want a job. I don't want to be stuck out here. But I want to help people too when I get a job, wait a while and do stuff quietly so that nobody would know.
The primary cause of homelessness, according to the Homeless Authority, is the lack of affordable housing. Many homeless individuals are not homeless or in the street because of choice. Many are employed, but due to the high cost of living, they cannot make ends meet. Causes of homelessness include mental illness, drugs and alcohol-related problems, and job loss.
I became homeless a few years ago, like in 2008. And well, ever since I've been living in the streets, as you can see.
What happened? Like, where were you living before?
Back in Miami.
How did you get here?
On foot.
When they call, they have various EMS complaints. Some of them have pre-existing medical conditions and they can't get treatment because they're homeless and they're uninsured, so the doctors won't treat them. Outside of that, some of them have medical histories that include behavioral emergencies such as schizophrenia, bipolarism, and of course, like any of the other medical complications, they don't have access to medication. So they call us to give medical treatments. And then you have the other ones that just call 911 on the rainy days and when it's really cold outside or it's really hot outside. So we can transport them to the hospital and they can spend the night in the hospital if the emergency department allows them to. Normally they discharge them in about 2 hours. There's a lot of services that are rendered to the homeless in Savannah through a lot of not-for-profit and non-profit organizations here. Hundreds of thousands of dollars dedicated in budget to them. I think as a community we can make them more aware of the services that are available because not all of them know about the services. So many of them never get an opportunity to partake in the free food, the room and board, the clothing that's given, the job opportunities that are given. When City Council makes decisions, they do keep them in mind, especially when it comes to the economy because they want to employ them. But in my experience in meeting quite a few of them, some of them do not desire employment. Some of them do.
Say, open your
others
eyes,
don't.
people. Open your eyes. Look at these people. And that was the first thing a homeless person said to me. He said, you look at me and talk to me. When you talk to me, you look at me like a real person. I said, brother, you are a real person. But for the grace of God, that's me. That's me and my family. You're my brother. And if you just open your eyes and judge not by the outward appearance, because there's some great people out here just waiting to be found.
There are many organizations within the area that have been dedicated to assisting the homeless. You have Habitat for Humanity, you have Old Savannah Missions. These organizations welcome individuals to come in and assist, those who are in need. So if you'd like to assist, those who are homeless, please contact your local homeless authority or those, in connection with them. This has been Naima Thompson with your local news.